We're only allowed to film their hands. These workers are building long-range reconnaissance drones somewhere in Ukraine. This is a prime target for Russian missiles, so they've spread out the workforce to various locations in Ukraine and in the EU. Only about a tenth of the pre-war team is left. The idea is that if one facility is hit, the others can continue. And yet staying in Ukraine is worth the risk, not just because many of their staff can't or won't leave.
We have to be close to the people using our drones. We need to be here to repair and upgrade the technology quickly, to get their feedback and make sure we can make the drones better. This is the best place in the world right now to develop and test this kind of technology.
When Russia invaded 2 years ago, this company was making drones to protect wildlife from poachers or spot wildfires. Now, everything they make goes to the army. With Western munitions deliveries dropping off, the intelligence these drones provide is crucial to make sure every last shell counts.
Our soldiers have very limited resources. Shells and all kinds of munitions are at a premium. They can't afford to fire if they don't have visual confirmation from our drones that they've got the right target. This technology gives them that in real time.
These drones have combustion rather than electric motors. That means they can fly for upwards of 12 hours rather than 2 or 3. In theory, they could fly to Moscow and back, but they're normally found doing endless loops above the Ukrainian battlefields. Volodymyr commands a drone unit. He's back from the front line to give the engineers his feedback.
I come here all the time to help the guys make these drones better. War is never static. It's all about the change. If we allow ourselves to stand still, we will lose. Our only advantage is our motivation. And it's a big one. Our enemy is very, very strong, and we cannot afford to underestimate them.
Ukraine's best chance of achieving parity on the battlefield is to use comparatively cheap technology like this to destroy Russian weapons worth many times more. Volodymyr and his men are constantly doing the sums.
If I was to add it up, I'm sure these drones have helped destroy targets worth much more than we spent destroying them, either on the drones themselves or US missiles.
That calculation sometimes makes it worth sacrificing one of these birds, as their pilots call them.
Low clouds were getting in the way of us watching what was happening on the ground. We could see 2 Russian Buk air defense systems, and we decided to descend to get a better view. I was there to direct the HIMARS strikes right up till the last moment. We ended up destroying one of the Buk units at the cost of my drone.
Small, inconspicuous plants like these are going to be key to Ukraine's chances against Russia's vast resources. These are weapons that Ukraine can make for itself without other countries' support. The engineers here just need to be sure their location remains a secret and hope their country's air defences can stop the Russian missiles.